I'm going to show you how to simplify your full face makeup routine by having everything all in one palette. No more rummaging through your huge makeup bag. Hi, my name is Lisa. I've been an esthetician for 22 years. Recently became a Seint artist because I am obsessed with how this cream makeup behaves on mature skin. I've been getting such great feedback from my customers on how this makeup is doing with their skin. And that's another thing too. With me, you also get skincare advice and an analysis of sorts when, we talk about your skin, what you're using, what you would like to improve on. I also do skincare recommendations, and that's all complimentary with my advice with the makeup as well. So you'll find all of my information down below. My link tree is there. My text service number is there. Contact me so we can talk about what your makeup needs are and your skincare. But now getting back to this. So I'm going to get started. I'm going to put on my makeup so you can see it in real time. And I am featuring today the detail brush. This is one of my top brushes that I recommend because you can do your full face with one brush. And I'm going to do this as a series and highlight a couple of other brushes that are my favorites. But today it's going to be the detail brush. I decided to speed this up just with a quick time lapse, but you'll get the gist of the very basic routine. This does go by really quick, even without the time lapse. finished full face look. Now, this probably would have been even quicker if I wasn't cognizant of the camera, making sure that everything is, you know, being viewed, that you're going to be able to see everything that I was doing. So this goes even quicker. And as you saw, my palette never left my hand. And, you know, even though it's 2 tiers, it's super easy to go back and forth. You got the mirror right here. You could use a different type of mirror if you want. But having everything in your hands and not having to put things down and pick them back up, opening and closing bottles, opening and closing containers, it seems silly, because that is one thing that I didn't think I was going to be so happy about until after I started using Seint. So not only does the makeup look amazing on skin, any skin, but especially mature skin, because it's cream makeup, so it doesn't settle in fine lines and dry and crack like water-based foundations and powders, also because it tends to be very, very drying for skin in general, but especially mature skin. I didn't realize like how much of a big deal this would be for me to have everything so compact, and it just goes so much quicker. Also, that this makeup is so easily mixable. So you saw how I did that with the blush, and if I wanted it a little bit more pink, I would leave it, but I added a little bit of the bronzer, so it's more of like a pinky bronze, which I love, but it's so easy. Everything is right here and mixable, and because they're creams, they're very forgiving, and you could smooth everything out. You could even, like, if you went a little overboard, because I tend to go a little overboard, you could also like bring that down just with buffing a little bit more. On the lips, you saw it was a little bit too pink for me, for my taste, because this pink grapefruit is gorgeous. This is from the regular line. It's not limited edition, but it's amazing for the summer. And this is a little too pink, I feel, for me. Some people could totally rock this just straight on, but I kind of dampened it a little. I kind of brought it down a little bit more warm and a little bit more subdued with the bronzer. So you could definitely wear the bronzer on your lips even. You could line your lips with the bronzer and then put a lipstick. And as you saw, I also use it as an eyeshadow. I do this all the time, especially in the summer. I just find this so easy. And because of my maturing lids, the cream is even more forgiving and makes everything look supple, and I don't look like I have like a bunch of dry, cracky eyeshadow on there. So it helps to have something balmy on there, but because I'm putting it on so thin, it doesn't crease. So I'm not like putting gobs of it on. I mean, literally, you saw how pigmented it is. Just one tap, and I had from both eyes, and then all I had to do was blend it. Now, I do have an eye primer on, you know, so that I feel like is necessary. Everything that I use is down in the description, even like all of the makeup, my sunscreen, all of that stuff you'll find down there. This is from, it's called Thank Me Later by Elizabeth Mott. So far, it's like the best eye primer that I've found so far, and it's like on Amazon. And it's very affordable. Everything else that I used was okay, but this one so far has been really, really good. And another thing in my demo, you saw that I added the vanilla dust. I didn't do it in the beginning, and then as I was going through, I was like, wait a minute, I should put this in here, because this is it's a translucent setting powder. And the only thing that I set for myself is my eyelids, just to ensure that I don't have any creasing. Now, my skin is combination in certain dry areas, so I don't powder anything on my skin. Now, oily skin people can wear this, and you would just have to use like a little bit of setting powder, and also a primer that you would use for oily skin, as long as it doesn't have silicones in it, works very well with the Seint cream makeup. So oily skin people, have customers with oily skin, friends with oily skin, and they absolutely love this stuff. So this really helps, and it's really convenient, again, to have it all in the palette. Again, all of my links are in the description. Contact me so we can talk about your skin, talk about the makeup look that you are wanting, and we will put together a custom palette for your needs. So thank you again for joining me, and I will see you next time.